Good morning. Yeah, so this is a small, but what some researchers are calling promising study that recently found immunotherapy eradicated rectal cancer for patients. So what does this mean? People did not need surgery, they did not need radiation or chemo to get rid of their cancer. So the study was done on 14 rectal cancer patients by Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center that's over in Manhattan. Each patient received a drug called dostarlimab, and it was given intravenously every 3 weeks for 6 months. Now, at the end of this treatment, researchers say there was no evidence of a tumor in the MRI scan, examination, or the biopsy. Immunotherapy, by the way, in case you're wondering, this is a treatment that uses parts of your immune system to fight cancer. For example, they stimulate or boost your natural defenses of your immune system. The hospital says while this is a small trial so far, the results are so impressive that they were published in the New England Journal of Medicine, and that this trial is just, quote, the tip of the iceberg.
That day, I didn't see the tumor. So I was thinking, where is the tumor? And then maybe I thought it's hiding somewhere inside. Doctor told me, like, there is no more tumor. It's a miracle.
It was like the world just stopped for a second, and I couldn't believe it. You could ask her, like, I barely reacted because it was like, I was not expecting to hear that news.
The first thing I did, I called my mom. Yeah, we both cried. It was life-changing.
I'm not religious at all, but my friends had taken me to a healing mass prior, and then I got the news from Dr. Sursic that called to say that it was working. So it was a combination of everybody saying it is miraculous, and then also combined with it actually being miraculous.
Wow. So in every patient's case during this trial, the rectal cancer completely disappeared after that immunotherapy. They didn't need, radiation, surgery, or chemo, and that's a big help for them. They don't have to undergo those other bodily hurt and changes. The cancer reportedly did not return in any of the patients, who, by the way, have been cancer-free for up to 2 years. So you guys have it.
It's pretty remarkable, and when you look at the scans.
Yeah. Yeah, and very small trial, but they already published it in the journal. They brought it to like a big conference for oncologists, so they're really trying to make some headway with this. Oh yeah, these are the biggies that I think people are talking about. So imagine this, only working 80% of your work week, but getting paid 100% of your salary. That is what's happening over in the UK. So this is reportedly the biggest 4-day workweek pilot program in the world, and it involves more than 3,000 workers at 70 companies. So here's how it's going to work. The pilot program will last for 6 months and involves workers from financial services to restaurants. Employees will only work 80% of the week, but guess what? They get paid the full salary. They just have to have 100% productivity, so no slacking for you. The program is run by a nonprofit called 4-Day Week Global, which is partnering with researchers from Cambridge, Oxford, and Boston College, so y'all know what they're talking about. Companies say this is a way to improve mental health and well-being of employees, which I think we can all agree is very important for employee retention. Plus, by the way, random tidbit, recent studies do show it's cheaper to keep employees and pay them more than to hire and train new ones, so I just threw that in there for good measure. Hint, hint, for anyone watching. So listen, this next story, a big deal for scorned lovers who just can't stop messaging their ex, and no, I'm not referring to myself, and those of us who accidentally text "love you" to our boss instead of our mother. Eesh, yes, you can now unsend your text messages on your iPhone. That's right, no more waking up with extreme regret. Apple shared some pretty cool new features like the unsend function for their latest iOS 16 operating system. This was at their annual developer conference. Not only will you be able to unsend your message within 15 minutes, but you'll also be able to edit out all those typos because clearly none of us are proofreading our texts these days. Plus, you can always bring back your deleted messages for up to 30 days after sending them to the trash. You'll also be able to personalize your lock screen with live updates like tracking your Uber ride or a football game. The Apple Watch will have new features like heart rate zones and data on a runner's stride. Plus, there's a medication app that will remind you when to take your meds, and an Apple Pay startup, something similar to Buy Now, Pay Later. The updates will likely roll out sometime this year.
All right.
So there you have it. You guys pumped?
Sorts of changes. Oh, yes.
Yeah, I think that's a feature I could use.
Which one? The unsend?
Yeah.
Edit.
Or that,
the edit?
Yeah. Usually I want to unsend them because I realized my grammar was so horrific. So.
Oh. I say I don't proofread. I'm like, I'm going to send it, you figure it out. That's on you, buddy.
Well, they can still screenshot it, right?
Right.
Yes. Yeah.
Absolutely. But lots of times it's not even your own fault. It's the smartphone that
Thinks
correct-
it's smarter than we are. Yeah.
And it doesn't get all the slang that we use.
Yeah. All right.
Thanks, Jenny.